Welcome to the race briefing for the Junior Triathlon and Duathlon and the Tri and Duathlon. Special thanks to our principal sponsor, PAK'nSAVE, along with our other team of sponsors, Fendleton Eye Clinic, Christchurch City Council, the Front Runner, Ems Power Cookies, Canterbury Triathlon and Triathlon New Zealand. Couple of general rules: ensure your timing chip is attached to your left ankle, wear your race number on your front throughout the bike and the run legs, and your torso must be covered during the bike and the run legs. First up, you have the swim leg. It is a 125 metre swim. You are able to get in the water to do a warm-up, and you need to wear the swim cap provided. Looking at this map, you will be following the yellow line, starting on the beach between two orange cones, swimming out to the first buoy that will be in front of you, making a right-hand turn and swimming to the exit beach. We will be splitting the start with the triathletes and the 12 and 13 year olds starting first, and the younger juniors being the 9 to 11 year olds going approximately 5 minutes later. You are all doing the same course. Do be aware that there may be some weed in the lake, and there will be plenty of board paddlers on the water along with an IRB should you get into any difficulty. You can hold on to the board paddlers or the IRB and you will not be disqualified. You can carry on going. If you do need to be taken out of the swim, you will not be able to continue with the race. Main bit of advice would be, if you get into any trouble, just do some breaststroke or backstroke, re-find your rhythm and your breath, and then carry on with the swim. Special thanks to our sponsor of the swim leg, Blue 70. If you're in need of any wetsuit products, go into the Front Runner, take in your proof of entry, and you'll get a special deal. A wetsuit will help you be more comfortable in this race. If you're taking part in the Junior Duathlon or the Duathlon, you are starting with an opening 1 kilometre run. Still report to the swim start beach where the safety briefing will take place. We will then jog around as a warm-up to the start position, as you can see on this map. From there, you will run on the grass alongside the path to a turn cone, turn and come back on yourself over the two bridges and into the transition at the same point where the swimmers exit their swim, and then carry on with your race as per the triathletes. The bike course is made up of laps of 5 kilometres. The triathletes and the 12 and 13 year old juniors will be doing 2 laps. The younger juniors, being the 9, 10 and 11 year olds, will be doing 1 lap only. It's your responsibility to know the course and count your laps. There are marshals dotted around the course, but ultimately you are responsible to know the course. The bike mount is not until you run over the bike mount line, then you may get onto your bike. On the course there are quite a few twists and turns, so take extra care around the transition area where riders will be entering and exiting the course. Please be aware on the block that is alongside where the finish line area is, you will be required to ride on the right hand side of the road. When you first enter the bike course after coming out of transition, you will make a left hand turn on the road that comes off the bridge. At this point, you will need to stay on the left side of the road. When you get to the end of the street and you meet Hodgkinson's Road, you will be turning right and staying on the right hand side of the road. When you turn right into Infinity Drive, again you are staying on the right hand side road. When you come to the end of that block, you'll be coned to emerge onto the left hand side of the road on Lakeside Drive. When you come through to perform your extra laps and you come past the finish area, you will verge over to the right hand side of the road to make your right hand turn. Obviously on your last lap you will keep to the left and head to transition. So please, common sense needs to prevail when you're on the bike course. Just be safe out there at all times. Keep to the left. You need to ensure your helmet is on at all stages during the bike leg. There is no drafting, which means you need to leave 3 bike lengths between yourself and the rider in front of you. Do not remove your bike from the bike rack until you have put your helmet on, and when you come off the bike, keep your helmet on until you have re-racked your bike. There's absolutely no crossing the centre line out on the bike course. If there is no centre line, we use a rule of the theoretical centre line. So keep left at all times and pass on the right. We do our absolute best to keep the course clear of any cars whatsoever, but you do need to be aware that they may enter the course and you need to obey the New Zealand road rules at all times. The run course is made up of a lap around the lake. It is the same for all junior age groups and the Try event. So you're doing one lap, which is 2.5 kilometres. You must stay on the path at all times, so that means no cutting the corners and running across any grass. There will be an aid station shortly after you start the run, and also some water available at the finish. Please make yourself familiar with the transition area. All the bike racks will be individually numbered, and you can look at this map for the swim entry at the northern end of the transition area, the bike exit at the opposite corner of transition, bike entry on the top left corner, and the run exit on the bottom right hand corner. Do note, as already mentioned, there is a crossover when you run out of the transition area with potentially swimmers entering into transition. The swimmers should give way, but just be aware of what's going on. We hope you have a great day out there. Enjoy yourselves. Smile when you're coming down the finishing chute, and as much as you possibly can as you go through the race. Above all, use common sense. Keep to the left on the bike. If you're having any difficulties in the swim, do some breaststroke or backstroke and try your hardest to run fast all the way around the lake. Again, special thanks to our sponsors, our principal sponsor PAK'nSAVE, Fendalton Eye Clinic, Christchurch City Council, the Front Runner, and our other team of sponsors. Have a great race.